something people really love is being reminded that they're allowed to feel joy. I felt like that's what we did on tour is like go around and remind everyone like you're allowed to feel joy. Like happy, I don't know, but you can feel joy. The songs are kind of secondary to just knowing like, okay, I know what we want us to do. Like hopefully we can do that.
Welcome to The Details. This is a show where an artist discusses 5 special details from a recent release with me, Molly Mary O'Brien, as I sit on the floor of my closet. Here's Bonnie Bloomgarden from Death Valley Girls, and we're talking about Under the Spell of Joy. What's the day in the life at the studio like when you were recording this album?
We played San Francisco on the leap year day. We went there and we were like aware of coronavirus. It was this concept. Just every day learning like watching like the price of like hand sanitizer go from a regular price to like $30, just like being in the studio and just being like something is happening outside. I spent a couple months without listening to any music or watching TV or doing anything, just trying to figure out like how am I going to get strong? How am I going to get strong? How am I going to tap into the stars? Like what does that mean? Why are you sure you can do this? Just write a song, just sit down and do it. And then in the studio, it was like, oh my God, we got to do this right now. Backing vocal gang came on the 4th day. For like 2 hours, they had never heard any of it. The synth and organ human friend and Wurlitzer guy came on the 5th day. Never heard the songs before. First take, best take. And then I just kind of like snuck in singing whenever somehow the lyrics came. And then I was like, all right, you guys, okay, cool, let's do this, you know? I really pay most attention to the songs going into each other. Something that starts that you're like, what is this? Then something right away that kind of sort of reminds you like, oh, right, I'm listening to this band I know. And then the third song is like, oh shit, like, is that bad? Is that, oh, okay.
That's totally fine.
Oh wow, like this is them, but it's not what I expected. And then something else and something else that's so strong that where you can't breathe until the end of the side A is done, and you're just like, wait, I don't think I've breathed in like 10 minutes. And then the next side is supposed to be like, oh, okay, this feels good. To me, this first side is the most important, and just that arc of like confusion and not breathing and being like, oh my God. And then you find like, oh, okay. And then you get to relax.
Do you have an underrated favorite song of the album?
We haven't played it. I don't even know what people like. But I would say there's this song, It All Washes Away. I mean, we don't know how to play these songs pretty much, like, because we only played them like 3 times when we recorded it. So they're all brand new to us. But this one seemed the least, like it was the least worked out and the least big and filled out and exciting. But I enjoy listening to it a lot. So it's the one that I like to listen to. I'm like, oh, that's so cool. I can't believe we made that like out of nowhere. I have no idea where that came from. Absolutely have no idea. And I like it. The song Hey Dina is for my sister. It like got shot to my head and was like, I thought it was saying Hey Athena. And I was like, oh, that's so weird. Like, I think she's cool or whatever, but I was like, it's so weird that this song is being shot to my head. And then at some point I was like, oh, it's Dina, my sister. I also really like In Universe, and it's like, everybody's everybody else and nobody's by themselves. Everybody is everybody else. Nobody is by themselves. I didn't even write that stuff. It just wrote itself. It's like, it's exactly what I want people to feel. So it's weird that it came out in words.
When something like that comes to you, do you hear it as a voice? Or do you like see it as like words, or do you like hear it as music?
Different things happen different times, but the seed that starts it is, for that song, was just like, the universe, oh, 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 like that just like shot into my mind while I was walking. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. And then I'll like tape it in my phone and usually forget about it. But like this time I was like, oh God, I gotta write a record. It was all finished before the lockdown. And that's the only thing I had this whole time to keep me glued to joy in any way is like, I don't, just being like, oh my God, I can work on something. Like if there wasn't that October, like I don't know I don't know how I could have made it. That's why everyone needs to find their like magical October, you know? Uh,
Wow. That's
It's
good. That's
yeah,
really good.
it's just like there's nothing like where you can't question your purpose because and it's specific time, and it could be every week. It could be like Wednesday, I get a blah, blah, blah. You can even spend the whole time being super depressed until then. Waste all your time. But like, as long as you know that there's like your crystal in the sky, you'll be okay, you know?